Hey guys, here's our last set of video notes for today. So we've done fractions by fractions, we've done fractions by mixed numbers, now we're going to do fractions by whole numbers. Again, this is for L. Alrighty, so if you'll just open this up to the last page here, here's what we're going to do. So we're going to just turn our whole numbers into fractions by putting them over 1. We can put any whole number over 1 to make it a fraction. And then we're going to follow all of the things that we've talked about already. We're going to cross reduce if possible, we're going to multiply straight across, and at the end we're going to simplify. So the only difference here is that we'll be changing our whole numbers into fractions by putting them over a 1. So we're going to take our very first example here, and we'll make this 2 over 1. So I'll rewrite that, 3/4 times 2 over 1. Look for opportunities to cross simplify, and you can see that 4 and 2 both divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we're ready. 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2. That's an improper fraction, so we want to divide 2 into 3. It goes in once with 1 left over, so 1 and 1/2. Alrighty, let's look at our next example. We're going to take 8 and make it a fraction by putting it over 1. So we've got 1/2 times 8 over 1. I can see that 8 and 2 both divide by 2, so I'll do that division. 2 divided by 2 is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 1 is 1, so of course 4 over 1 is just the whole number 4. Okay, next one. Make this a fraction, 7 over 1. So we've got 4 over 5 times 7 over 1. Can't cross simplify here or here, so I just multiply. 4 times 7 is 28. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 divides into 28 5 times, which would be 25. So there's 3 left over, and 5 is our denominator. Alrighty, 1 3/4 is 12. Now, we've got a mixed number, so we know we want to change that to an improper fraction, and we've got a whole number, so we want to make that over 1. So this is 1 times 4 plus 3. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7, so that's 7/4, and this is 12 over 1. Look for opportunities to cross simplify. Both of these divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, 12 divided by 4 is 3. 7 times 3 is 21 over 1, and of course 21 divided by 1 is just 21, so our answer is 21. Alright, why don't you pause the video and give these two a try, see how those go, and then check back in and let's see how they went. Alright, so let's check these out. So this is a mixed number. We want to make that an improper fraction. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 8 gives us 35 over 9 times 4 over 1. Can't cross simplify, can't cross simplify. So now we've got to multiply 35 times 4. Well, I don't know that off the top of my head, so I'm going to do my problem over here. 4 times 5 is 20, carry my 2. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 more is 140. So 35 times 4 is 140 over 9. Now I'm going to divide 140 by 9. Again, don't know that off the top of my head, not something I can do in my head. 9 divides into 14 one time. Subtract our 9 from 14 and get 5 left over. Bring down our 0. 9 divides into 50 5 times. That's 45. Running out of room here. 50 minus 45 is 5. So we're done. We don't add our decimal and keep going with this because we're working with fractions, not decimals. So we see that our whole number is 15 and our leftovers numerator is 5. So this is 15 and 5/9. And again, we stop here because we've already taken care of that 0. We don't add a decimal point in zeros like we learned to do in our decimal unit because we are working with fractions. We want our answer in fraction form. All right. What did you do on that one? Let's see how you did on this next one. 10 times 4 times 10 plus 7 gives us 47 over 10. And then we make this 10 over 1, so times 10 over 1. Cross simplify here. Both of these, of course, divide by 10. And we get 47 over 1, which is 47. So that one wasn't too bad. Alrighty, that's it, guys. That's how to multiply with fractions.